All right, hello people from the internet. Hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is very much not a crawl video. It is nothing related to video games actually. But I'm making this because I felt like it. This is a new experiment for the channel. Maybe I'm gonna make another channel where I have like things like these. Um, so today I'm going to be talking about the most recent chapter of Hajime no Ippo, which is a manga that has been running for a very long time already. Um, so if you have any interest in the story of Hajime no Ippo, and you're not up to date with the manga, consider not listening to this. If you only watch the anime and you're somehow still hoping for them to adapt the rest of the manga into anime, let me tell you, I don't think that's going to happen. And also consider reading the manga and also clicking away from this video because this is going to be some heavy spoilers that might ruin things for you. Um, yeah. So, with the disclaimers out of the way, once again, this is your last opportunity. Click away if you don't want to be spoiled when it comes to Hajime no Ippo, okay? Um, Last opportunity to leave. Now that everyone has left, um, everyone has left, and now there's no one watching this. Whatever. Um, yeah. So the current episode of the chapter, sorry, the current chapter of Hajime no Ippo is 1479. We are at chapter 1479, and during that chapter, um, Mashiba managed to land a pretty good hit on Rosario, right? So Mashiba is about to win the fight after seeing Ippo being all lovey-dovey with his sister. I'm really watching the chapter, but yeah, Mashiba makes a face in page what is it, page 5? Yeah, it's page 5. That is very much not the kind of face that we have seen for the rest of the story. Like up until this point, Mashiva has never reacted to this in this way, and people are really thinking that that means that it's like a death flag for Mashiva. Um, yeah, and Rosario takes a hit, and and he's like, at least my final. Before I fall, at least my final. And then and everyone's thinking, oh, Rosario's gonna do like some super cheap, dirty boxing, and he's gonna kill Mashiva or make him retire, or something like that. I don't think that's what's going to happen. Um, I think that he is probably already defeated. I don't think that he's getting back up. Um, but what I think is gonna happen is um, that Mashiba gets the title and Rosario immediately asks for a rematch. I think that Mashiba versus Rosario will be the Hajime no Ippo's equivalent of Marquez Pacquiao, just to put one of the many examples that comes to mind when it comes to real boxing. Um, Marquez Pacquiao was a series of fights. Like they fought like 4 times, I think, and yeah, it just kept happening. They fought so many times, and Rosario throughout this fight has found new appreciation for boxing and for Mashiba as a boxer. So I think that I don't think Mashiba is gonna die. I don't think Rosario is gonna die. And I do think that we're gonna see Mashiba versus Rosario 2, Mashiba versus Rosario 3, Mashiba versus Rosario. Maybe 4 is a bit of a stretch. Maybe we see a trilogy. Because Ippo still has a long way to go. There's still way too many things that need to happen in Ippo that go beyond the scope of what I'm willing to talk about in this video. I'm probably gonna make another one where I talk about my theory for how I think Ippo is going to unfold, like the events from this point in the manga onwards. Let's start with this one, which I'm recording as of no December 12th, December 11th. Sorry, well it's almost December 12th. It's like almost midnight. Um, let's see what happens. I would love it if that's how it went, because keep in mind that Ippo and the mangaka of Ippo has been heavily inspired by, of course, real boxing, And in real boxing, this kind of stuff happens a lot where there's just two people that are at the top and like so peerless except for one another that they just have rematch after rematch after rematch, and every fight is incredible. It doesn't get stale, it doesn't get old, and they don't get like matched. There's no new challengers that can really step up to the um, to the level of those two. Like we have seen that so many times in real life. I already provided one example that comes to mind off the top of my head. So there's nothing like that in Ippo, and I think that's Mashiba and Rosario. I think that's what's going to happen with Mashiba and Rosario, and I would love to see that. It would be super cool. But anyway, I'm rambling too much. I'm just going to end it now. Thank you for everything. Have a nice rest of your night, everyone. Goodbye. And thank you to my supporters on Patreon: Anthony, Dulo, Inon Grafophilia, Fede, Frog, Shaper, Merlin, Alistair, sorry, Neil, Mikhailo, Scott, Plotny, Blink and Die, Luis Kent, and Spartus. This is very much a departure of what the channel is about, but it is the kind of thing that I can produce as a direct result of your support. Yeah, and I have been really thinking about doing this video or like recording this audio, I suppose, for a while, and I only just now got the motivation to do it because I was like, if I keep stalling, it's the next chapter is gonna come, and if I have it right, no one will ever know that I had it right, and that's why I want to keep doing like more. Specifically Ippo videos because I do have a theory of how this whole thing is gonna go down when it comes to Ippo. The thing is how long it's gonna take for for that to get to that point. Man, this Mashiba Rosario fight has been going for like a year. But anyway, thank you for everything. See you around. And I promise I'll bring you some more crawl or like in general roguelike related non-gameplay videos. I want to record more of that. And I have some ideas, but I need to really summarize them and make them into a video. Thank you for your patience as well.